Hey everybody, Peter Parks here from DNAWealthBlueprint.com. On behalf of Andrew Fox, welcome to this module. What we're going to be going over today is the secrets to optimizing and scaling your particular campaigns. And how this works is your campaign performance will be based on your overall ad spend, your revenue generated, and your ROI, because that's really what you need to really kind of focus on when you're looking at optimizing and scaling your particular campaigns. So here's the thing. If your campaign isn't getting any traffic, you're going to need to look at how many ads you have in that campaign. You need to look at whatever your maximum CPC or CPM is and your suggested bids. And you also need to look at your targeting. Do you have the reach necessary to reach your ideal target market? Are you actually targeting properly? Is your targeting way off? Are you putting in too many precise interests within inside of your targeting? You know, very little traffic or no traffic tells you that you're bidding too low when you set up your Facebook campaigns. So if you want Facebook to send you some traffic, you're going to need to up your bid just to get some traction, just to get some clicks coming in. And then from there, you're going to have to look at refining and maybe scaling back your bid if you're getting enough decent traffic. Also, one of the biggest things I find is if you wrote more than 3 ads in a particular campaign and you see one ad is getting traffic and the other 2 ads are stalled, what that basically is telling you is that um, your overall bid for that campaign may not be enough, because what Facebook basically did is whatever ad popped, whatever ad got traction, that's the ad that Facebook is going to lock onto like a pit bull, and that's the one that they're going to serve. So basically, your other 2 ads, or 3 ads, or 4 ads are going to sit there, and they're not going to get any impressions, or they're not going to get any clicks. They're just not going to get served. So you'll never know if you're trying to split test whether or not those ads that are paused, or sorry, not paused, but those ads that are stale actually work or not, because you simply don't have enough ad budget. Even if you increase your ad budget, you're still going to be in the same situation, because Facebook wants to make their ROI back. They want to make their money back, so it's in their best interest to serve the ads that are getting that are making the money, so they can make their money. So you've got to be very careful about that. So another thing that you can do is, when it comes down to when it comes down to optimizing your campaign, is, and this may be counterintuitive, this may be a little bit basic, but it really has to be said, because I see a lot of high level people that I engage with on a day-to-day basis. They do the same thing too. So, you want to be able to take your best ad and your best ad campaign, and you want to be able to duplicate that one element at a time to try to beat your new control campaign. You see, what happens is, if you're split testing, you basically want to split test everything. So you're split testing your copy, you're split testing your headline, you're split testing your image, you're split testing the targeting, you're split testing the precise interest, you're split testing the reach. If you don't get down to that level, when it comes time to do your optimizing for your campaign, how are you ever going to scale that particular campaign? So if you got 3 ads that have a high click-through rate, you want to be able to make sure that you split test all 3 of those ads to find your control. And when you do that, you're going to be able to beat it with another split testing with, again, your better images, headline, body copy. And you kind of want to do that split test in that particular order, because when it comes to Facebook, especially when you're doing CPA marketing, that's really what you really want to test. Is you want to test your creative, you want to test your headline, and you want to test your call to action. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your minds. So winning ads are based on the image, the headline, the body copy, in that particular order to optimize. You want to be able to make sure that you want to rotate out 3 to 5 images per ad so you don't have, and you kind of lower the ad fatigue factor. And as well, you want to be able to beat the control to get your ad clicked because the image is fresh. So what that basically means is when you set up your campaigns, inside of each campaign, you should have no more than 1 ad. If you're going to have 2 ads, then you're going to have to up your budget just probably a few cents above whatever the suggested bid is. And that might be 10 to 15 cents just so you start to get some traffic. And if you look at, if you have 2 ads inside of one campaign and you've done it properly, you got a couple interests there, and you're starting to see that your ads are going back and forward as far as getting clicks and as far as getting impressions. You can run with that because then it's just a matter of you're going to have to wait to see what kind of data that you're going to be buying. If you're not getting any traction whatsoever for 1 ad, then that's the reason why you need to pause that ad, take the ad out of that campaign and bring it into a new campaign and test it. Put some advertising dollars behind it and test it out. So when you do something like that, you want to be able to rotate out 3 to 5 images per ad because you want to split test, your images. So when you split test your images, you split test your headline, you split test your body copy, you found your controls. Now you can build out new campaigns based on that particular criteria. So the only way to increase your CTR is to write better ads. The only way to optimize your campaign is to write better ads and have better images, which will give you a higher engagement and a higher score. So that'll give you a higher quality score within your Facebook account. You'll get higher engagement because you're going to get more engagement as far as your post, as far as if it's a promoted post, as far as news feed. So you want to be able to make sure that you keep those metrics in line. Now, when it comes to scaling your campaign, you want to use your top 3 campaigns with the ad images, rotate out, and then you want to increase your ad budget daily for more convertible traffic. So that means when you've got all your controls down and you're bringing in the clicks, you're bringing in conversions. You want to look at what your top 3 campaigns are as your controls, and then you want to start to build out better campaigns, better images, rotate out those images, and you want to increase your ad budget because you simply want more of that same traffic coming in. So that's kind of what you need to. That's kind of what you need to do. You also want to continue to build more profitable campaigns around tighter targeting and best images. So what happens is you'll pretty much scale your campaign to the point where you'll need to request a higher ad account to spend more money, and you'll get it because what's happening is the more money that you spend and it's profitable for you and you've got better metrics, the more money Facebook's going to make off of your ad spend. So it's going to get to a point in time where they will contact you and they'll say, listen, we're going to increase your budget. Or they'll simply send you an email saying, listen, you've been a valued advertiser. We'd like to increase your budget to X amount. Good luck and keep running Facebook ads. So that's kind of what you want to do. This is like a 300-mile high view of looking at the secrets to optimizing and scaling your campaigns and what you kind of need to look out for. So ultimately, when you do something like this, what's going to happen is you're going to start to get campaigns like this. Now, these are campaigns that I built out, that I've scaled out, that collectively they're earning over $14,500 a day from CPA offers. And each campaign that I built out is set up for scaling, and it focuses on different aspects to get to my goal for making almost tens of thousands of dollars a day on the CPA offers. And once again, this is in some highly competitive niche markets. What I wanted to do is I wanted to show you how the progression is and what you can accomplish when you scale 78,000 clicks and beyond with just one particular controlled campaign, that because that is nothing to sneeze at. If you're getting that particular campaign, if you look at my particular campaign at the very top there, you're going to see that I'm getting my clicks for less than a penny. And these clicks for less than a penny on this campaign here, I'm earning over $3,500 a day. And I've been doing that for weeks. So that's just with one particular controlled campaign. After I've tested everything, I've tested all my elements, I've tested the campaigns, I'm split tested the campaigns themselves, and I found my winners, I found my control. Now it's a matter of rotating out my images, rotating out my headline, because the traffic is coming in hard and fast. I'm continuing to scale, and the money's being deposited on a day-to-day basis. So I just wanted to show you really what is the power of optimizing and scaling your campaign to where you can get to. So, you know, this is a very important module. You might have to actually watch this module and listen to it a couple of times so that you understand what you need to do when it comes to optimizing and then scaling your particular campaigns, because that's a good thing. So, the bottom line is you don't need to worry about what niche market you're in. You don't need to worry about the niche offer that you're running on Facebook. What matters is how are you going to be able to take action when it comes to setting up your campaigns, your testing, your refining, your optimizing, and then your scaling. Because at the end of the day, like I said, Facebook really doesn't care what you promote. What they care about is how you promote it on their platform. And when you understand that, then you're going to understand this is where the money comes into play. The money comes into play when Facebook sees what you're doing and they see that you're working with them and you're trying to optimize and try to refine your own campaigns, and you're actually letting Facebook help you as well when you're using the business models, certain business models. I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see that they'll actually work with you, and they'll actually the algorithm will get actually tweaked out for you, so you'll be able to hit these type of numbers. Now again, this is a smaller account. This is a smaller campaign that I'm running, but this is very profitable, and this is all CPA. This is all CPA offers. This is literally in markets that I'm not supposed to be in. Facebook is not only sending me traffic, they're sending me high quality traffic to uh, take my CPA offers. And people say that you can't run CPA offers on Facebook. Yes, you can. Again, it's not what you run on Facebook, it's how you run that offer and how you respond to when Facebook says your ad is denied or this is not working. You've got to be able to make sure that you take to the higher ground. So, with that being said, I'm going to end this module. I just wanted to show you what's possible when it comes to optimizing and scaling your particular campaign. We went over, some of the elements that you need to look at when you're talking about split testing. We went over what you need to split test and how you need to split test. We went over the frequency of how you want to rotate your ads, you rotate your copy, rotate your headlines. We went over how to build out your campaigns in what particular fashion, you know, one ad, two ads max per campaign. If you're looking at building out interest, targeted, precise interest in those particular campaigns, you want to build out and no more than 3 to 4 interests per campaign. Now, in some campaigns that I actually build out, I only use one interest in that particular campaign. So that tells you the kind of level that I'm looking at, because I want to really get dialed in as quickly as possible to know what's working and what's not working, and then how to actually refine it, optimize it, and scale it. So again, listen to this module because it's very important that you understand the concepts, you understand the tenets, and then you look at what I've done. It's Creating a Facebook campaign is not hard. My little nephew, who's like 8 years old, can do that. It's not a big deal. It's about how you break your campaigns down, how you set your campaigns up. That's what's going to eventually tell you, whether you're going to succeed or whether you're not going to succeed. So follow the tenets, follow what I'm teaching you, and then you shouldn't have any problems. With that being said, my name is Peter Parks from DNAWealthBlueprint.com. I'm going to see you on behalf of Andrew Fox. Sorry, I'm going to see you, or we're going to see you in the next module. Take care.